Say hi, buddy. All right. Good morning. Good afternoon. Yesterday I didn't know what day it was. Today I don't know what time of day it was. It is. Actually, I do. This morning, we were out at the crack of dawn to catch the sunrise. Both of us, Jasper and I, like to be out to catch the sunrise. And it was a glorious sunrise. Well, all sunrises are glorious. But sometimes because of cloud cover or fog or whatever, we don't get to see them. Anyway, it was glorious. And I did my little morning thing about thanking the sun for being out there, shining his light, being a shining example, if you want to say that, so that we can all follow along in that beautiful example of shining our own light. And yesterday in the video, I suggested that you could, as a method of getting in touch with your own, with higher aspect of yourself, that higher dimensional being that is available to you, that oversoul, if you will, the best, grandest, highest vibrational aspect of you that might have advice, answers, suggestions for you, that you could use the sun as a way to access that information by imagining that the sun is broadcasting information, which it is, of course, right? I mean, the sunlight is not just EMF radiation. There's all kinds of information in all of those photons that are being broadcast out into the universe and to Earth and to us, right? We can't necessarily access that information, but we can pretend that we can, right? Imagine that we can, and then maybe because human imagination is so wondrous that it gets to create that which it imagines, that is true, okay? That we can access that information. I'm rambling a bit for you, but I want to give you an idea about how it is possible to live your life in a different way than just getting up automatically, hitting the snooze button on your alarm clock, getting up after that 10 minutes is over, putting on the coffee pot, getting dressed, going to work, if you're able to go to work these days, and do your thing, come back home and turn on the TV set and blah, 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 right? That there is another way to live your life, and that is to be in relationship to your world, to your solar system, to the universe, to be in relationship with it. And being in a relationship with any other entity means that you are communicating with it, right? You cannot have a relationship with something unless you are communicating. Okay, looks like our little kid's coming again. Oh, look at him come. Awesome. So awesome. Such a big adventurer at such a young age. Anyway, so in order to be in relationship with our solar system, we have to be in communication with our sun, right? Makes sense, right? You can't have a relationship with a significant other in your life unless you're communicating, right? Okay, so here we go. I can be in relationship with the sun if I'm willing to communicate with the sun, right? Willing to communicate. There it goes again. Yeah. All right, so I can be in communication with this beautiful planet, this beautiful, beautiful, beautiful planet, right? I can be in relationship with this planet if I am willing to communicate with the planet. So I can communicate with the planet in any number of ways, like I said yesterday, talking to the trees, talking to the forest, talking to Jasper, who's another aspect of this world. Jasper, come here, buddy. Hey, where are you going? Hang on, wait for me. All right. So, relationships and communication. Okay? If I want to be in a relationship with my higher self, with that greater aspect of me, with that elevated consciousness, with that best, most expanded, most understanding, most compassionate, most authentic, most real, most creative, empowered, and expansive being, that is my greater self, then I need to be in communication with that aspect of myself. Okay? And the only way I can do that is to open up the communication channel and be prepared to listen. Right? I mean, the problem most people have is they've shut themselves down. Right? And they don't allow for the possibility that all around them, just like the radio waves, right? The TV waves, the Wi-Fi waves, right, that are present out here right now. Invisible, broadcasting information, right? I personally don't pick it up. I can pick it up with my device here, my phone. I can pick it up that way, tune in a radio station, tune in a TV broadcast signal, tune into the great internet through Wi-Fi, all of that through my device. And that, which means only makes it apparent that all of that information is out there all the time. Okay, so all the other information that you haven't thought of being broadcast from Mother Earth, right? Broadcasting information endlessly to us, the sun up there doing his thing, being radiant, broadcasting information all the time. The entire cosmos out there broadcasting information all the time. Let's go. This way. Come on. Anyway, we need to tune in, that's all. We need to tune in, okay? You tune yourself in by tuning out the noise and confusion of the egocentric mind, right? By tuning out the noise and confusion of the external world, that all that constant barrage of noise, right? Your TV set, your car radio, the constant emanations of our technology, our civilization, tuning all that out so that we can actually sit down and listen, right? And just listen to our world, okay? Indigenous cultures around the world are still listening, and they're still telling us that we need to listen. Most of the modern world is not listening to Mother Nature, to the world, to our nearest star, as it shines upon us relentlessly, obviously with great compassion and love, because it has never stopped being a life-giving source for all of us, despite the way that we ignore it mostly, and pretend that it is not this great beneficent God, even, if you will, out there doing its thing, my brother, the sun. Anyway, I'm rambling on again. I know I am. And some of you may get this, and some of you may have already tuned it out, and some of you may just, be wondering about Leslie's sanity. But I don't give a damn, because if I can uplift or enrich the life of one single human being today, then it has been a good day, right? And if I can empower one other, or more than one, preferably, but even just one other person, to reach inside themselves and search for the connection to that higher aspect of self, that greater sense of beingness, that expansive consciousness that is unitive with universal consciousness, right? If I can do that for one person, encourage one person to take that stretch, that leap of faith, that stretch of imagination, to say, okay, I am willing, I am ready, willing, and able to communicate, to be in relationship with my world, with my solar system, with my galaxy, with the cosmos, with universal consciousness, and with my own higher self, that fully creative, empowered, highest aspect, my oversoul type of creature, just to give it a name, right? Okay, if I can do that for one person, I don't care how insane the rest of you think I am. I don't. Because now in this time, more and more people need to wake up to their genuine, and I mean genuine, sense of self and what they're capable of to be out in the world, creating, contributing, and in some cases today, stopping shit from going down, right? And paying attention to where we're really at right now. To where we're really at. Not the media story, not the government story, not the bullshit propaganda story, but to where we're really at right now. Where every human being on this planet is being called upon to stand up, become greater, become more enlightened, to become more aware, to become more thoughtful, more thinking, more critically thinking, and to find a voice to speak out, to say to other people, pay attention to what's really going down. Pay close attention. And once you've got it figured out to some degree, right? Once you've got some insight and you can say, okay, I'm past the bullshit, the lies, the propaganda, and now I can see some of what is going down, and I'm going to start sharing my insights with other people, right? To help them wake up too, to the situation that we're in. Okay. We need to all do that. And more people are. The good news is it's like thousands and thousands and thousands and perhaps millions and millions of people around the planet are waking up. There is this great awakening going on, right? This energetic shift that we're all going through. Some of you are not paying attention. I understand that. It's okay. You don't have to get along. The rest of us will carry the momentum forward. And when the shift time comes, you will just come along. It'll be a bit of a shock. But, you know, you don't have to be a player. You can be a audience member, if you will. All right. So that's enough for now. I think I've rambled on and on and on and on. It's time to wake up to who you are. Time to wake up to what's going on around you. Time to say to yourself, I'm at a choice point. I need to be responsible and to look at the truth of what's happening around me and speak that truth out into the world. Knock my head off on a tree branch. All right. So that's where we're at. Okay. Love you all. We're going to continue our walk. Have no idea. Haven't been on this path. No idea where we are, but that's okay. We shall find our way. Love you. Ciao for now.